Hey everyone, welcome back to Williamson Ridge Outdoors. Today we are out here at our 2023 Chevy Silverado 2500 HD with the Duramax diesel to do another maintenance video. So this one's going to be short and sweet because it is a simple thing to do, but the dealership charges a lot of money to do this. So a while back I ordered a whole kit of filters from Doc's Diesel. And Doc's Diesel basically gave me the in-cabin filter, the air filter, the oil filter, and the fuel filter. And I believe everything was right under $90, including shipping. So with that in mind, whenever I was at the dealership, they wanted $180 to change the oil. Then they wanted another $180 to change the fuel filter. And then they wanted either $80 or $100, I believe it was, to change the in-cabin filter, plus another $80 or $100 to change the air filter under the hood. So hopefully today's video save you a little bit of money and show you how easy you can do this yourself. So if you buy those filters, like I say, all four of those filters cost under what the dealership wanted just to change this one that we're going to do today. So today we're going to do that in-cabin filter, and I'll show you how easy it is. Follow along. So we're going to go inside the cab of our truck here and just open up the glove box. And you'll notice that these glove box is kind of flexible right here on the sides. So all you're going to do is actually pull that side in a little bit and you'll see it come unlatched. Same way on the other side. You just push it in. See the glove box comes unlatched. And the last part of getting this glove box out is there's a little latch right there, and this is on the side that's to the middle of the truck. You got to pull this off of the connector right here. So when that comes loose, your glove box just drops right down and out of place. So the next thing, you've just got a little tab right here, and you're going to squeeze that over to get the end of this cover to unlatch. And you can see it pop loose right there. So now that you have the end of that unlatched, you're going to slide the entire cover over and it just pops off. So now you can just pull your filter out. Now one thing too, I actually took my pocket knife and kind of reach up under it and slid that out just a little bit so where I could get a hold of it with my fingers. So sometimes that can be a little tricky. But aside from that, it's very easy to get that out of there. So I can see that my in-cabin filter here is fairly dirty. This is the back side of it. It's definitely a lot lighter on the back side. This is after 15,000 miles on the truck, so it definitely looks like it needs to be changed. So the Doc's filter, the media in it has that gray tint to it and kind of dark looking, and I want to say kind of dirty looking new, but you can tell the difference between the way that the filter is made versus actually, you know, like the dirt in it. And if you compare it to the factory GM, you can see the material itself is actually dirty. But one huge thing that I noticed right off the bat is look how flexible and flimsy the AC Delco filter is. Like, it is really just lightweight and kind of flimsy feeling, even around the edges. You know, on the ends of the filter, it's super flexible. Whereas the Doc's is a rigid feeling filter, and it's pretty stiff. And then on the ends, it doesn't have a lot of flex. It will flex some, but it is not soft like the AC Delco filter is. It feels like it's much better quality. The only thing I do worry about with that is it letting enough airflow through. These are supposed to be OEM quality or better, So I'm assuming that also means that the airflow should be somewhat comparable, even with what feels like a heavier filter media. So as you're installing the new filter, make sure that you get the airflow in the correct direction, because it does matter. So the air flows down, so just make sure that you put your filter in that way. So you can see the arrows on it, and we're pointing down towards the floor. So now we're going to go ahead and just slide the new filter in. It shouldn't take a lot of pressure, but there is a little bit of clearance issue, like from the top of your glove box. You kind of have to bend it just a little bit. But then once you get it going in there, it slides in there pretty easy. And once it goes all the way in, you'll feel it kind of click back into place. So now we've got our filter in there. Our arrows are pointing down towards the floor. So now all we got to do is just put our cover back on. So your cover on the end, you can see the little tab right there. And then you've got the little sliders, and you just match those up. So back here on the back side, there's a hole basically you slide that tab into. And then in the middle, same way, there's two little tabs. There's two little tabs in there that you're going to slide that behind. So as you slide that into place, you'll feel this end actually get to the point where it'll click into place. And then you just push it back, and it locks that little tab in, and you're good to go. So now we just need to put our glove box back in. So you can see on the bottom of the glove box, you've got little hooks, and there's little places to hook those hooks right there. So we're just going to hook those on. We're going to come down here to the end. Then we've got our little hanger or shock absorber. We're going to line that up and then just push it over into place. And that gets your glove box hanging. And you're just going to push it right back in. And you can see it popped into place. And you're good to go. So there you have it, another simple task that you can do yourself and not have to pay the dealership big money to do this. It is doing it yourself, probably a 5 to 10 minute job. I can't remember how much the filter was individually, but I think it was under 20 bucks or around 20 bucks. But in that kit, I had all 4 filters for under $100. And if you have the dealership do this, it's going to cost you almost $100 just to do the in-cabin filter. So save yourself some money, do it yourself. I chose to go with the Dox Diesel because I got the whole filter kit all together, but you can also get the factory AC Delco OEM filter off of Amazon, and I'll put a link in the description below so you can check that out. Thanks for checking out the video today, and until next time, keep it outdoors, and we'll see you on the next one.